right, what's up? So talking about the new normal and what makes us us, we have Nick, which is one of our high schoolers with us, and Eli, one of our middle schoolers. What's up, guys? So tell us a little about yourselves.
Well, my name is Nicholas Griffin. I've been going to this church since like 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade, one of those grades.
Dang.
And you're a junior now, right?
So I've been here longer than Jonah.
Yeah, probably
Way
longer than both of us
longer.
combined. That's pretty crazy.
3rd or 4th
Mm.
grade to 11th.
Honestly, you probably have too.
Yeah, me too. My name's Eli Griffin. I'm in 8th grade, and I've been going to this church for as long as I can remember.
As long as you can remember. I
Yeah.
have not. I think both of y'all are more than double my years and probably more than quadruple your years because
Yeah,
I'm double your
I mean,
years.
probably both of us combined. They're still like 3
Yes,
times
they're
as long as we've
still
been here.
winning right there.
But today we wanted to bring you guys in because, you know, we've got kind of, you guys are brothers, obviously, and we've got a middle school side and a high school side, and we wanted to talk about today things are changing for the church. We're coming back after Easter. It's pretty crazy. We had Easter last week, and last podcast we were talking about baptism, and we went through all that, and it was awesome. And this week we are coming back in person, and it's crazy. And we wanted to kind of get your guys' side and what that looks like for a student on each side.
Yeah, I know we've been doing our watch parties at Shane's, but now that is in the past. So yesterday was Easter, so now we are fully looking toward the future. And so we're looking at not just going back to normal, but talking about the new normal. So with that, we just wanted to ask, what was, going back to that old, what was one of y'all's favorite things that we have done before COVID?
I love the big trips we did, like Planet Wisdom, Group Dynamics. Those are the only 2 I can remember right now.
Group Dynamics is the one where they all call you Francis, right?
Yeah, they
Oh,
all
wait.
call the leaders.
No, the leaders are
Francis.
Francis.
The leaders are Francis.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the first
Yeah.
thing. Literally, I got here on like a Wednesday. On a Thursday, Evan was like, "You want to come with us to Dallas?" And I was like, "What?" And
Yeah.
we went, and there's a bunch of dudes named Francis, and I was
Yeah.
like, "I'm
And chicks.
for sure jet lagged because this
It
is the
was great.
weirdest thing."
It was the best when you just stayed up the entire night because most people
Yeah.
went to sleep, so I'd just be up at the end playing some kind of like trampoline volleyball with all the
Yes.
Francis.
I think I went with you, didn't I?
Yeah,
And I think
went
you
with me
fell
one
asleep like for most of the night.
time. Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
I
on.
know he couldn't hang. I told you, like you were one of the first kids I knew. I was like, okay, you and me, we're gonna stay up and we're gonna like be in this. And
Just give clarification, if
he
you
let
did
me
not
down.
know, Group Dynamics is the lock-in that we would do in Dallas.
Yes.
That's what that was. So you would be staying up all night kind of
yeah,
thing.
they had like zip lines, obstacle courses.
it's way cool.
Oh,
It was
there
pretty
was
cool.
there was that one time. I don't know if y'all know Micah. I mean, I know y'all know
Oh,
Big Micah
But
Micah Heflin.
we were playing.
dances like a goddess.
Yeah, we were playing arrow tag, and he hit some dude in his
Genital
area.
area.
It was so
Oh my
His head.
gosh. Yes,
It was so bad. That kid was knocked
his
out for
shoulder.
like a good 10 minutes.
Oh
Oof.
gosh,
It's gotta
Yee.
hurt.
yikes.
Dangerous games. All right, Eli, what's your favorite?
I think my favorite is Ultimate Tuesday. So
Ultimate
consistent.
Tuesday. What is that?
It's where every Tuesday we would go out to, forgot what park it's called.
Brownlee, I think.
Yeah, Brownlee
Brownlee.
Park, and we would just throw frisbees around or play kickball or just whatever game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
MSM just had a field day out there. It was awesome. We had a ton of people
Yes.
show up. It was great.
And we actually had one too. And I loved Ultimate Tuesday, but I loved Ultimate Tuesday because, like, whenever I first got here, this is something that Evan set up. But, like, when we got there, like, it was, like, from, like, we had Eli going, and then we had, like, not just leaders, but, like, college students going.
Yes,
And
it
so,
all-
like, you'd see, like, Levi trying to cover, like, Trent, over there
Yeah.
and being, like, trying to. But anyway, it was awesome
Oh,
seeing,
yeah.
like,
I had Trent fall on me once. That was
ooh.
not cool.
Because
Trent's a little bit bigger than you.
Ultimate Tuesday was
a
for
little.
sure
Swoller.
Evan's baby. Like that
Yes.
was his thing that he created, and personally, like it was his. So, and if you know anything about Evan, the people listening and watching, he is just about one of the most competitive dudes I know.
Especially there.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
there's
Yes, Evan.
no mercy. It's like
Evan
You can
screams out all
be-
the time.
Evan
Oh,
can
yeah.
throw far. That man could throw from like the road to the trees almost.
Yeah.
It
I think
was
still
crazy.
seeing it. We just had our when we were having our Ultimate Tuesday during spring break. We were playing with someone that, like, I think it was Noah White,
Yeah.
and he was like, wait, nope. The frisbee landed right over here. We were walking it over here, and he went like 5 feet, and I'm like, Evan's here.
yeah.
Evan has taught us how,
You
like,
lived
it's that
on.
strict rules. You've got, this is how you play the game.
Yeah.
But
It's
he
not a
set
game.
up something that is awesome. It's a way of
It's
life.
a lifestyle.
Ultimate way of life.
Dang, Ultimate Tuesday is awesome. Glad we got to bring that back a little bit. But what was something that we did in COVID that was your favorite? Yeah. We did
For a
lot of-
while there, we kind of
high
paused a
school.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, high school ministry, we had nightlife, which was like every Friday over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Because we couldn't do Ultimate Tuesday, we kind of just Jonah created nightlife, where we would just go and do random activities with other high school students. It was really fun.
Nightlife was awesome.
Yeah, we
Getting-
did like
It was a lot of fun getting to be able to change what we did every single week just to do something new. So if you are not like an ultimate frisbee kind of person, then like maybe you're not a movie night kind of person. So
yeah.
being able to do that was a lot of fun.
For sure.
I loved SCS Live. It was
Oh, dude.
that was
Oh.
great. I remember I was on there a couple times. It was perfect.
Yeah.
It
Didn't
was
you win
awesome.
something? Did you both win something?
I don't even know what SCS Live is.
What?
Wow.
You were a
Oh my
part
God.
of it, bro.
You're
Was I?
siblings with someone who was in it multiple times.
We did it at the watch parties a lot. The games there.
The live stream.
Oh
thing.
yeah, we did actually do
yeah.
some of those.
I was
Wow, I didn't know those overlapped. I can't think through that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
COVID time was just it all just blurs now.
So
Yeah.
you want to tell us what SCS Live is for those who have no idea?
Yeah,
SCS
we-
Live every Thursday? Every Thursday we would go live at the convention center, and we would bring a bunch of different segments that we had filmed throughout the week. Literally, it was such a big project. It was pretty much the only thing we were able to do for a while.
Mm.
It was like that, and you did nightlife, and that was
Yes.
pretty much what we did for summer. And it was a ton of fun. We had a bunch of different like chat room segments, a bunch of different games. I think my favorite part of SCS Live was filming the Nerf day.
Or nothing.
Oh,
Nerf or nothing was
Oh,
Yeah.
one.
fun.
Yeah.
Yet we never got to do y'all's.
I think we
Yeah.
were
We
supposed
wanna
to
be
come there,
y'all.
but there's a COVID scare,
Yeah,
right?
that was a cool
Yes.
story.
So we literally were on our way to your house, to Micah's house, which is where we were going to have y'all's Nerf or Nothing Day, which was a
Mhm.
time when we basically do capture the flag with Nerf guns against anyone who signed up, any families. We'll probably bring that back this summer.
It was
Um,
crazy.
But we were on our way to your house, and Ian was like, "Oh no, I just spent the night with someone that just got COVID," and
Because Justin called him. He was sitting right next to
in
me.
the car.
And we heard Ian threw him on speakerphone. He had no idea what was going on. And he was like, "What's up, Dad?" And Justin goes, "You need to get, I don't know where you are right now, but if you're next to somebody, do not tell them this." And we all were like, "What?"
Uh-oh.
He goes, "But you may have been exposed to COVID because Caden just came down with it. You may have it too." And we were like, "Oh."
So we pulled over and we were like, "Hey guys, we need to reschedule our Nerf or Nothing with y'all's house," and
And I never did.
and then y'all never did. Y'all went on vacation the next week, I think, and then
Yeah.
like summer was ending, and so like we owe y'all a Nerf war, and we probably would have lost. We lost some bad ones.
Oh yeah, when we were ambushing people, because me, you, Ian, Micah, Zach.
Yes, because y'all
Yeah.
came to that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot y'all helped
Yeah.
us out a little
Yeah,
bit
we
too.
ambushed the day before. since
You were
y'all
the
split it in 2
sniper in the
days.
window.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but I remember we had this Nerf war in an intersection with Zach right next to us.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
I think it was in Jonah's truck, was it? not?
Most likely.
The most annoying one was when Ty was on the roof and he was just pipping down with us with that little
And
ball gun.
pelting, just
Yeah.
pelting.
Oh, dude,
It
that was
hurt.
so
we
frustrating.
had set up so many plans for that though. Like y'all would not have stood a chance. If y'all
Oh
did.
yeah, Micah has like 2 windows in his upstairs.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We would have
we
had 2
were
snipers
gonna
up
set
there.
up snipers up there.
We're gonna bring it back. If
We
you
will
do
have
want to
to.
watch that, if you want to watch clips from our Nerf war, we have that on our YouTube at SCS Students or Simple Church Students.
Yes, Simple Church Students, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's our YouTube. And so also we have all of our previous podcasts if you want to check those out as well.
Actually, the SCS live streams are actually up there too.
If
so
you want to see anything we've ever
Anything.
done, go to that YouTube page.
it's all up there. Subscribe, hit the bell so you know when stuff's coming out. It's awesome.
Yes. And then so we are not just talking about what we did before COVID and then in the middle of COVID, but now I'm not going to say we're out of COVID yet, but we are moving back to a new normal,
Yep.
specifically this Sunday. We're going back to the convention center,
Ooh.
which I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
We
too.
haven't been there for like over a year.
It has been literally over a year since we have been there
Yeah.
for a Sunday.
Kind of and this is totally selfish and it's not the right way to think, but in staff meeting, everybody was freaking out and they're like, "Dude, I'm gonna have to gather like leaders and everything, and like this is the crazy, like we haven't done this in so long, met in person at this scale." And I was like, "Man, this is my first time running it by myself. This is how I've been feeling. Everybody, welcome." It's
Yes.
scary, but,
But
it's gonna be so
exciting.
good.
And
It's gonna
I'm
be fun.
Oh man,
so just to let you know though, we are talking about the new Sunday layout. a lot of the same is still going to go on. But would you like to tell us a little bit about what it was like? What was Sunday like for y'all? What are some of the best things, awesome things, or how did it work for middle school and high school?
I mean, I just remember I would go there every Sunday, get donuts, granola bars, or soft drinks, water, whatever you wanted.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Even if you're in middle school. I recommend every middle schooler gets a cup of coffee before going to see Blake's service.
Oh my
All
gosh.
of you.
I always got like 3 Cokes.
If not, just bring a bang.
Yeah.
He would love it.
Yeah,
Bang,
for
bang.
me, I'm gonna confiscate it. I would kill at least like 4 apple juices a day though, because Brian Galore had his station up there next to middle school, and it was
all the high schoolers made fun of my juice all the time, because like I would be like, I'll be teaching a sermon, and instead of like getting a drink of water or pulling out like coffee or something, I would just pull up my juice and drink a little bit.
That sounds funny, even just listening to it.
I like my juice. I really like juice.
Yeah,
like
I don't
juice.
remember
Anyway,
that happening.
It was.
When did you drink juice?
It was embarrassing every week, every single week. That's
Oh.
all I drink.
he
I
got
really like
self-conscious. He's
juice.
having to drink his juice on the slide.
They started
Yeah.
putting juice
I
in a water
started-
bottle.
Yes. Everyone's like, "What are you hiding in that bottle right there?" I'm like, "Nothing. Apple juice."
You just lied. It's like beer. It's like, no, it's juice.
It's juice. I like juice a lot. But okay, so there's completely free donuts, drinks, everything like that. We're doing that back to the same. The only thing different I know is we're putting all the donuts in like clamshells. So no
Well,
more
yeah.
liters.
These-
Clamshells are plastic
Yeah.
containers.
You know
Not
what
like
I'm talking
real. Like it's not like
Oh.
aerial
How many
coming out.
donuts are in each?
Yeah.
Just one. You get two clamshells if you want to. Anyway, so it's not
That's
like
bougie.
our old time leaders coming around being like, "Man, I just shook 5 people's hands. Want a donut from my hand?" And you're like, "No."
I would say yes.
I would.
So you shouldn't. COVID,
Mhm.
it's not gone. But we'll have a lot of safety precautions there. But we have some other safety precautions as well, right, Blake?
Oh yeah, I mean we're gonna still have masks, the health forms. We're gonna have PDF signs on the way in that you can just literally scan and make sure that you're safe. We've got those set up right now, so it's pretty cool. You'll see the extra precautions when we get there.
Yes, and those health forms, just so you know, they are not like asking like fill out your social security number. Do you have an
No.
insurance card or anything like that? No, it's just like it's literally just saying, "Hey, I have not been around someone with COVID. I'm not sick with COVID.
Yeah,
I haven't licked any doorknobs recently." Like like the general stuff you have to ask.
Eli's not gonna. You might have to lie on that one,
Yeah,
but
me too.
it'll
Please
be
don't
That's what I was
lie.
thinking.
yeah.
But anyway, just some of those stuff just to get it. And you can sign it up beforehand for like what? Literally, how long do you think it would take? Every week.
I mean, they go up the Monday after service, so literally you have the whole week to sign up for them. But as long as you have it when you walk in the door, you're gonna be okay.
And that form probably takes what? 1 minute maybe?
It's super uninvasive. It's just due diligence to try and keep everybody safe, and just pretty much going the extra mile to show that you want to participate in keeping the convention center safe, because we're back and we want to keep it that way.
Yes. And the format we have as well, we are back to we're doing 2 hours now.
9/11.
If this were to change by the time like we're actually posting this, just to say that now,
Right.
we'll make sure to put that something different in the show notes.
But of course the student ministries are only going to meet in the 11 a.m. hour, just like we did in the beginning.
just like
So.
we did. So same time as if you have been there before, it is just going to look slightly different. We'll still have tons of games outside. And then we'll have a time specifically for high school and middle school separate.
For sure. It's going to be awesome. And I'm personally stoked about it. I don't know about y'all being back.
I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, because
So-
watch parties are great, but something about being in the convention center is just going to feel so good again.
So
Yes.
much more potential. You have a lot more room
Yeah,
for
we have a
lot
better
more room.
games.
Create our own
Mhm.
space. Yeah.
And
for
the only
sure.
difference that we have, or actually something else that's the same, is we'll actually be in the same rooms as of this point. So we are still in the
Yes.
Red River boardroom ourselves, and y'all are in.
Conference room 209, right?
don't-
I've never.
don't
No,
think-
we're 206.
Yeah, I think y'all
Okay.
are 206 or 207, which I think it's.
I apologize.
it's a
I've never been
combined room.
I like our circular room. It's
I
pretty
like
cool.
it. It's weird. It's good. It's weird. I think I'm never gonna put us in a square in there because it makes me feel awkward. Because
It'd be-
square in a circle.
It'd be weirder if it was smaller, but I think it's because it's so
Yeah,
big.
there's a lot of room in there.
Yeah,
I remember
so-
when I was new, you were bragging about your curtains, and you're like, "I have remote control curtains," and then they all ripped and started falling down.
I
at one
definitely
point.
was never bragging about those.
You were for sure.
Dude.
You had a little remote, and you were holding it over my head. You're like, "I have a little remote that does curtains," and I was like, "Okay." And then they ripped and would fall.
I'm so confused because those things.
Is that a dream?
I love.
No, I totally remember
I
this.
will
This was one of my
say,
first impressions of Jonah.
If anyone's listening to this from the convention center,
Proud
I
of his
love
curtains.
being at the convention center. It is such a blessing.
of course it is, and
But
I'm sure they have it with those
Every
curtains.
single week from my first week here, it is a game of Russian roulette for anyone that plays presses a button to lower one of those curtains. And I was terrified at every moment because those things literally ripped. And
For
you'd
sure.
start seeing them rip, and it would just fall in the middle of service. And we were like blacking out the room because it's bright in that room
Yes.
sometimes. And we'd be lowering those curtains, and then every week would just like rip straight across the top. And you're like, well, hopefully we don't have to pay for
And
that.
they're heavy.
It's not like people are hanging on them. It just rips and it
Yeah.
falls, and it's terrifying.
But they fixed them. We went in there just a little ago
yes.
to.
Did they fix them? I
Yeah,
didn't
they
actually
did.
test it myself.
Yeah, they did.
Hopefully they did. Yeah, well, we're going to see.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they're going to look great. And
For
the
sure.
convention center is an awesome place. Just those curtains scare me because I don't want to be the one that rips them on accident. But we'll be starting as well with that 9 and 11 as well. I think our service is not going to be 2 hours. So it's not going to be from 9 to 11. So if you want to show up early, I know we're going to actually be setting up some of our games that we've had at watch parties, and then also some new games that we're going to be trying out. As of now, I'm going to make sure, but I plan on having our 9 Square there as well in our
For
high
sure.
school area. So
For sure. 9 Square is the
Yeah.
best.
as
Don't break
long as we
anything.
can trust y'all with it, because
9 Square Spike Ball. We got to bring that
Oh,
back.
you gotta bring Spike Ball.
Spike Ball
Um,
is awesome.
I'm
so
just not good
we're
at
going to
that
be a
game.
little careful. We were talking about it the other day and looking at it, and
You could play
So-
Spike Ball in the MSM
Yeah.
room.
Oh,
That room
yeah.
is
in the
massive.
room
Huge.
especially.
Yeah.
If we have a little area outside our high school ministry where we're gonna put 9 Square, but then we have another double doors. But then it's like open into the hallway, and if we lost that yoga ball and it
Oh,
bounced
dude.
out, there's a escalator
Yeah, there's an escalator
that
right there.
lowers 3 floors.
Yeah.
Oh, that
maybe
falls, that's-
100 yards down.
It'd be falling for several seconds.
and it would hit someone on the head, and it would terrify me if we lost that ball. So
for
we will
sure.
be
And it would never hit like a you or me. It would
Yes,
only
it
hit
would-
like a little old woman who's here for the first time. It's like, I'm back. I haven't been out of the house since COVID. it's like, it's skadoosh.
And so we
Yoga
are
ball.
making this
It's gonna be
decision,
pretty
and
funny,
we are
though.
going to be putting in those things if we are just confirm we're allowed to. But
For sure.
doing those things that we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It'll be great. We'll just have some referees and guards.
Same old stuff with a new kind of flavor. It's going to be awesome. Life groups are not changing. We've got student leadership
Yeah,
teams
so
forming on
Let's-
either.
Yeah, so we have some other things that we're still doing, and so let's mention those life groups right there. So y'all are both in a life group, right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah,
one.
the same
Oh
one.
yeah, because we do a combined middle school and high school one as
Right.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are life groups, just for the people that don't know?
Life groups is like basically Bible study, just like renamed and a lot more fun. Like you're gonna make a lot of friends there. There's food most of the time and snacks.
Yeah, and so y'all
Mhm.
meet in homes. So we meet weekly in homes on Wednesdays, just as a time to in every single city around here. So you may have to move a little bit, but usually in every single city we have a life group for you.
I mean, we've got North Bossier, South Bossier, Houghton. I mean, Shreveport, Benton.
Yes, and
They're
so
everywhere.
we have a lot of options for you. One close to you that you can go and just hang out with people in a home on Wednesday nights. That's still continuing.
For sure.
It's great. And then we also have we are now starting out that student leadership team for middle school, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm super excited. Eli was one of the first people I contacted
Yeah.
about it.
I
you
was
know.
really excited when I heard about it.
Yeah, that's just kind of like what basically a student leadership team is a group of students that always are consistently coming to camps and events and weekend service and everything, and they basically just have a little bit more influence, and basically they're supposed to be the model student and help set up and basically represent the MSM on a student level. So it's really cool, and obviously like you're one of the most consistent students, and you know, starting up this new season of being back in person and being at the convention center, I had to have you on my team to be
Yep.
like
Has
you
more
know,
years than us.
in my
So
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. You know what you're doing more than we do. So
and then for high school ministry, it only changes a little bit because, and also one of the reasons you use it is that we're not too old, but at the same time, y'all are an amazing resource for us to talk about. Like when we have ideas and want to talk through things, y'all are able to be like, oh, cool, students would love that. And also, like, Jonah, no one really wants to have a knitting life group. Like,
Just
that
Micah.
does not sound
Micah
fun.
would do that.
Yes, he'll
Knitting.
like, Jonah, this stinks. I don't want to do this. He's just brutally honest to help us out. It's great.
It helps though.
It really
sure.
does. It really does. And then
We need to
not
have Mike
just-
on the podcast. We'll bring him in.
oh, we will.
Yeah.
And then not just stuff we're doing normal, but you know what's coming, Blake?
What?
Summer.
Ooh.
It is coming up faster than you'd think, really.
It's already getting hot.
I'm ready. And we have a
Not
couple of
today.
things we're doing during the summer. So
Of course we do.
I think middle school's going to camp, right?
Oh, middle school is definitely going to camp. We're going to Camp Generate. Eli, you've been there before, right?
Yes, it was really fun.
What is Camp Generate like? Give me some highlights from it.
some highlights?
Yeah.
Well, just staying up every night
Oh.
and avoiding the pastor.
Yeah. Avoiding the pastor. What are you talking to him, bro? What are you talking about?
Boomer. Blake.
Nick, have you been to Camp Generate?
No, I never went.
Really?
I
Really?
don't remember that being a thing. Did
Really?
Well, I'm not
we,
sure.
We didn't have that in MSM. I don't.
There's also like a giant building you can just walk to. It has like a pool, rock climbing. I'm really good at rock climbing for some reason. They have
There's
bowling.
rock climbing? Okay,
Yes.
this is where it becomes weird because I've never been and he has. So I'm like literally, okay, what do we've got coming?
Take notes, Blake.
Yeah, for sure.
From that
There's
student
also
leadership team.
bowling there, and I remember bowling with Evan one time.
What?
I beat him, of course.
There's what?
Dude, this is going to be awesome. I was
I
worried.
was picturing like a daycare center because it's middle schoolers. Because like we go to like the beach where you could just drown or get eaten by a shark. And so
There's
I'm
also like a giant field
awesome.
you can just play like whatever game you want. I've seen frisbee out there.
We should
That's
just
cool.
go. We should just go to Camp Generate, Jonah.
yeah, maybe not because
Hey.
we go to big stuff
Yeah.
as well.
Y'all go to a beach.
Yeah, we go to
Yeah.
Panama City. So
That's
Nick, want to
true.
tell us a little about it? I've only been there once. Have you been there twice now?
What?
Did you go freshman year as
Panama
well?
City or big
To
stuff?
big stuff.
No, I've been there once. I
Okay.
only went
So you only
freshman
went
year.
soft.
Or
Oh wait, you're a
last year-
junior.
Yeah, last year it was closed.
Oh man, I'm following up this. All right, yeah.
Those
Your first year
freshmen.
was my first year actually
Yeah.
then, and that year was so
I roomed across
Beautiful.
from you. Your room was interesting.
yeah,
It was like you, Ty, Ian, Alex.
it was a
That
fun
is
group.
a crazy room.
It was more. Who else?
It was a
in
fun group. I was like at
It was
the
like
time.
6 people.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I really need to put the student leaders in my room because I have to be able to manage everyone else's
Mm.
problems as well as just my kids. So I'm like, I don't need someone like just in my group that I need to make sure are doing well. And so I put Alex Blackburn and all them in my room before I
Yikes.
realized it was a long week. They are fun people.
Jonah's basically like, how can I make sure I don't get any sleep?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was
I'm
crazy.
gonna put the craziest kids in my room.
Yeah, I
altogether.
think they have a picture of all of them shirtless
Yeah, I
at some
was-
point, or only in their
What?
underwear.
Yes.
It was
I've
only in their
seen-
underwear,
I've seen
and
the
by all
Polaroid.
of them, I want to clarify, I am not in there. They
You
asked
should
me to
be.
take the picture, and I said no because
time
I'm
you
an
are.
adult, and that's weird. But anyway, we're going to camp this summer as well in June, and then just to finish up with what we're doing this summer as well.
For sure. Real quick, Camp Generate costs is $335, and it's from June 14th to the 18th, and it's going to be at the Louisiana Tech campus. The sign-ups are on our Instagram. They're on MailChimp, our mail-out. We got a MSM weekly
And let's put
newsletter.
up the show notes as well.
For sure. We're going to tag it in the show notes. So the links are up. The camp is
Yes.
happening. So sign up. It's
And
gonna be
big stuff
awesome.
is
Are you
in-
signed up?
Is
Oh, yeah,
I
wait.
don't know if I'm signed up yet.
We'll get you signed
When
up.
is big stuff?
Alright.
ours is June 21st through the 25th, so I believe that's like almost like maybe 5 days
like the
after
week
y'all
after,
get back.
yeah.
So yeah, so June 21st to the 25th, we'll be going to Panama City Beach, and then it's $450. But if you hear that number, I think yours was 325,
335.
335. If you're at 335, or if you're over here at 450, and you're like, man, that's not chump change. We
Yeah.
have a way to help you out. So we are doing a fundraiser that we kind of kicked off last year when we canceled camp because of COVID. But our
Beamer.
fundraiser is a shirt fundraiser, and so we have designed 4 just killer shirts.
Oh, yeah. They're awesome. We literally got a professional designer to help us with the design. His name is Kyle. He's sick.
It is so cool. Anyway, and so we have 4 shirts that we're doing that we have made, and that we are going to give. All you have to do is we will give you a graphic, and we will give you a link, and you can get your parents to post it on their Facebook page. You can post it to the Instagram page. You can text it to anyone. And if someone buys a shirt and puts your name in, then like I think it's around $17 from every single shirt you sell goes straight to camp.
That's a lot.
This isn't just some like bake sale or something. Like it is $17 per shirt. So if someone bought 4, you're working on right there
How much are the shirts?
$68.
$25.
68, yeah.
$17 a shirt.
He said how much are the shirts?
Oh.
I was answering that question. Yes, around like $68 straight towards camp if someone just bought 4. So like that is about, I don't know.
Stop making me do the math. You're bringing
that's
it
a
up
good
and you're making
percentage
me do it.
of camp already out of the way.
It's like, yeah.
That's a good
lot.
amount.
It's just
so
a
it's
lot.
a lot. You can just, so if you just sell them and they look cool. So
They're really cool.
also pro tip, buy shirts for yourself if you like them. Because if you think about it, 17, we sell them for 25. So like maybe around like, you're technically buying a shirt for $6.50 and the rest is just going straight to your camp account. You have to pay for camp anyway. So
straight up Girl
get
Scouts
a shirt
on
out of it.
this.
Yes. Except they're not as tasty as Thin Mints. I love Thin Mints. Anyway,
Yes, we know.
but camp is coming up.
I don't
That
think that's been proven.
is going to be awesome. And then we have that shirt fundraiser if you need help. As well, we'll do tons of other events this summer, like nightlife. And then I don't know what y'all are going to be planning, but
We're actually right now planning a trip to Dallas, talking about whirly ball and laser tag. It's going to be awesome.
That's awesome.
That was
Whirly
fun
ball's
last time.
fun.
Whirly ball, Eli, you want to run him through whirly ball real quick?
Whirly ball is like basketball, kind of. Also hockey.
It's like basketball and hockey and
lacrosse
go-karts.
and
Cars.
bumper
And bumper
cars.
cars.
It is wild.
It's the
Whirly
platypus
ball is
of games.
great. Yeah.
And laser tag.
Wow.
Laser tag was fun last time.
Laser tag is always fun.
The mall there was also really fun.
Whirly ball, by the way, is also just no mercy.
It is awesome.
Mhm.
Yes,
It
is
starts
no
off
mercy.
like, you know,
Yeah, I
know,
played with Evan. Yeah.
Just try to
no
annoy
mercy.
people.
no.
All right.
It's like,
so
I'm a leader and these are students, so it's going to go easy. And they keep crushing into the sides of you. And it's like, okay, no.
Yeah.
It's going down.
well, to finish up then, we just wanted to ask one question because there are certain students that might be listening to this podcast for the first time and think, yeah, but I want to go, but like I don't know anyone there. So what is y'all's best advice for a student wanting to check it out for the first time?
Just bring a friend.
Yeah, bring a friend.
If you
Or
bring a friend,
like,
that's
or
smart.
Like
Yeah.
talk to the pastor. They'll hook you up with someone.
Yeah,
For sure.
You're gonna find people that
Yes, you
Are
are going
cool
to find
people
people.
there.
Like when I joined MSM, I found friends in the first week.
that's
yeah,
awesome.
I feel like a lot of people make assumptions about these things before they go, because I definitely did about like Planet Wisdom. I thought that would be like kind of boring, but that place was great. Planet Wisdom was a great trip.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I met a lot of people there. Also,
Plus-
big stuff. Met a lot of people there.
Yes.
You got 4 people right here that'll welcome you in and be your friend
Absolutely.
and
Yep, definitely.
crush you at 9 Square. So.
crush. All right.
I'll beat all of
So
y'all.
thank you, Nick and Eli, for coming and being our guests today, and then also thank you everyone else for watching. Don't forget to check out everything else on our YouTube page.
Like and subscribe. Follow us at the MSM TV on Instagram and the HSM TV on Instagram. Sign up for the weekly newsletter for both the MSM and the HSM, depending on who your students are. And click the subscribe link for our YouTube so you catch us every single week when we post on Monday. And thank you just so much for watching. It's been so much fun. And this has been the SCS Chat Room.
Until next week.
Peace.